Well, we've been reporting in the last hour that Advocate Malesela Teffo, who was a senior defense advocate in the Sinawo Thambo trial, who has recused himself, or rather released himself from the process, has now is taking to court the advocate for Kelly Khumalo, Magdalene Moonsamy, but also Julius Malema of the EFF, the leader of the EFF. We speak now to EFF spokesperson Sinawo Thambo following Advocate Malesela Teffo opening the case. Very good day to you, Mr. Thambo. Thank you so much for making the time to speak to us. How's Mr. Julius Malema responding to this development of events?
Look, the Commander-in-Chief has seen the report, but the organization, we think that Malesela Teffo's opening of this case is nothing but a further proving that what the Commander-in-Chief said in the press conference, that Advocate Malesela Teffo is a self-centered individual, is nothing but the truth. Because Teffo has opened this case because of the uncontrollable desire for attention that overwhelmed him, that characterized his embarrassing conduct in the court when he was a defense advocate for those accused of murdering Sinawo, and continued to characterize him. He's on a pursuit to build a profile as a celebrity advocate, and he's failing business. And this has been seen from when he was conducting himself in an embarrassing manner as a defense, placing himself at the center of this matter rather than facing justice for Sinawo at the center, or even his clients. He has done this by withdrawing from that case and then coming back with useless demands and political demands of asking for ministers to resign and judges to be replaced. He then wanted to represent the Malema family, who also rightfully rejected him. So Malesela Teffo is pursuing a wrong trajectory as an advocate, and the EFF, we think, is in the wrong profession. The law profession is not designed for people who want to be the topic of discussion, who want to be the center of attention. And that is what Malesela Teffo is pursuing. So the case he has opened against the Commander-in-Chief is frivolous. He just wants to remain in the news cycle because he can see the relevance is coming for him. And we would advise him to leave the legal profession and pursue something maybe in acting or television, because he's not suited to be there.
Notwithstanding what you think about the case, you need to respond to it. What is your strategy?
I don't think it requires a strategy. I mean, the Commander-in-Chief made an observation and assessment as a member of the public, as a civilian can, just as many other people on social media and even on popular broadcast and print and radio media were making on an ongoing case which is of public interest. There's no defamation in making an observation. You can't sue the Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, for saying that he won't use Advocate Malesela Teffo, even if his chickens were stolen. What is defaming about this? He has made an assessment that he is a poor advocate and wouldn't use them even in a case to look for his animals. So what is defaming about it? There's no case here, and we don't expect that the NPA or any legitimate law enforcement agency worth its salt would listen to this. I mean, there's nothing defaming about making an assessment on a case of public interest and advocating the case of public interest. We did it with Barry Rue and Kharinya, it was the case of Oscar Pistorius. It's been done. A case of this nature is bound to have public opinion on it by all individuals in the public, politicians, ordinary people as well. And that's what happened. So if he doesn't have any basis or qualified evidence of defamation, unless he wants to enforce us to use him for our cases, which we will not do, because we have seen that his interest is not in law, it's in attention.
Well, I suppose you're also having a conversation or in terms of how this will impact the developments in the Sinawo Thambo case. What are your thoughts here?
Look, I think as a nation and the judiciary as well must close the chapter of Malesela Teffo and his involvement in the Sinawo Thambo case. We must focus on getting justice and getting closure for the Malema family in regard to the murder of that former Bafana goalkeeper. That must be our primary attention. And the fact that Advocate Malesela Teffo keeps on trying to insert himself into the public narrative, because we wouldn't be talking about him if he wasn't a defense advocate in the Malema case. That is the only reason he is a topic of discussion. And he's continuing to try and ride that wave. So I think we must close that chapter. We must deprive him of the attention that he seeks, and allow him to continue on this route. If he does seek advice or any career advice in terms of remaining on television, you can approach relevant agencies, but we must close that chapter and we must disassociate him completely from anything related to the Malema case.
Now, Thambo, thank you for giving us reaction from the economic freedom fighters.